All right, Christina, you can kick us off.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Just a quick heads up that we will be starting the formal program in about 5 minutes. Until then, feel free to keep chatting.
I must say, you all simply look marvelous.
Thank you, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
So do you, Nancy.
I love seeing our tree frog, our Pacific tree frog everywhere. It's like a Where's Waldo kind of thing. Just star pops up everywhere.
If you were lucky enough to be on campus yesterday for orientation, Mary was in the new mascot costume and it was fabulous. Made my day. Rocky posted some pictures on Instagram, so check it out there. There might be another mascot appearance.
More importantly, Star's dancing was on point. So everyone loved Star dancing in full costume. It was great. Fun times.
Oh, and shout out to Paula Eichmann, our graphic designer, who created our graphic for President's Day today.
Nice.
Paula
Very
is
colorful.
amazing. Yeah.
Nicely done.
I saw some new t-shirts yesterday too. I got to get one of those. Kind of a cool blue-green color.
I agree with that.
I know
want
Pete,
one.
student leadership be holding out. Get us some t-shirts, Larry. Come on.
I want one. Can I have one?
Wait, I know I really do want one.
We'll find some way to make it happen. We'll find some way. Hey, did anybody see Star yesterday?
I sure did, Mary.
Yay.
We were just
Yeah,
talking
we were just
about
talking
Star.
about
We're just talking about you.
Good morning, everybody.
You somebody set the bar high with dancing.
If the suit fits.
I'm not going to guess. The walk was off. The gait was off with the big shoes. Great to see everybody.
I keep thinking you're talking about Star Conrad.
Oh,
And then I can't quite imagine her dancing like that in front of everybody. So
Nor can I.
Larry, we're still admitting people, so I will cue you here in a second to
Yes,
kick
thank you.
things off.
Okay, no worries.
A little bit of cool news. The artist who has worked with Kelda and her classes on some of the murals has been busy over on the Kraken complex and has done a couple of murals over there.
Oh, cool.
Right. Yeah. They reached out to us this summer and asked for referrals. And so we gave names, and Pete and I attended the opening and heard that they actually contacted those people and they're doing work. So if you get a chance go to the Iceplex. It is amazing. It's beautiful.
Was it the indigenous artist by chance?
Yes.
Wow.
It was Paige. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, Paige.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's major. Wow.
And there's some
It is.
beautiful murals.
Mm-hmm. And they wanted local artists. And so that's why they emailed and asked for referrals.
Welcome, Chancellor Pan. Welcome, Joe Jan.
Good morning.
Good
We're
morning.
excited to see our guests.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
How are you this morning, Sean?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Thank you. That was a very interesting session at the board meeting on Tuesday. I had no idea what was happening at the Georgetown campus at Seattle South, and that was illuminating and inspiring,
Yeah.
really.
You know, together, Seattle Colleges really offers a very comprehensive set of programs to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. I have been associated with North Seattle for so long and have become familiar with so many of the things that they offer, but the diversity, and of course they continue to expand, that it's remarkable. And I think we need to continue to keep up with our understanding as board members with all of the different offerings and capabilities that the colleges have. It's a powerful message when we go out and ask for help.
Absolutely, agree.
Welcome, Trustee Chernin.
Thank you. It is great to be here. If I may take a moment, I just wanted to say, it really is special to be here. I was on your campus, our campus at North, just not long ago, and I really love it there. You know, it's very deceiving. You see this outside concrete building, and then you walk in, and it's beautiful. There's artwork, and there's a fountain, and there's just a beautiful energy there. And so I'm really just thrilled to be able to be part of a team of the most amazing faculty and staff and student body. And it's been a hard year, and I just want to thank you for persevering, for making sure our students stayed first and foremost, even though I know you were all struggling in your homes and your own families. We're very blessed to have all of you caring so much about our students. So I thank you. I will try my best this year to work with everybody to see that we can, try to get through another year, hopefully continue to do, things will ease up, health will return to our communities. I mean, that's what I'm hoping, that we can get back to hugs, that we can get back to just being together. But I just want to thank you. North is a very special place, and you're the ones who make it so special. So thanks for all you do for our students. Oh, and I would be remiss if I didn't say you have a fantastic, not just great faculty, but a fantastic president with Dr. Shameen Crawford. How special is it to have her in a leadership position? So I just want to make sure I say that, because every time I see her, she makes me smile. So she is very special, as all of you are. Thank you again.
Well, thank you, and thank you for starting us off here on a positive note. And it looks like we've been able to admit most of the people in the waiting room here. So Larry, I'll pass it to you to kick us off.
Thank you. Thank you. So good morning, North. Welcome to the 2021 North Seattle College President's Day. I'm Larry Spear, an academic advisor in Student Success Services here at North, and I'm excited to be one of your MCs for today's event and to share the stage with my co-MC, Christina Zahaiko.
Thanks, Larry, and good morning, everyone. I'm Christina Zahaiko, World Languages Coordinator and Instructor. We are so glad to be here with you all today for our annual President's Day and our second ever online President's Day celebration. Thank you for helping us kick off the year together.
This morning, we will be hearing from several folks, including Trustee Sheridan, Chancellor Pan, President Crawford, union representatives, counseling faculty, and more. We'll also welcome new employees and student leaders and take some time to breathe together.
We'll even have some North trivia with prizes. And now let's begin our program by honoring the land that North Seattle College occupies. Gracie Ochoa, Vice President and Student Leader, will now read our land and labor acknowledgement. Welcome, Gracie.
Hi, thank you. I'd like to start off this morning by saying North Seattle College acknowledges that we occupy the former lands of the Coast Salish people, the descendants of the first people of this region. We recognize their longstanding stewardship on this land and their cultures endure as a valued part of our modern society. Thank you. Passing it back to Larry.
Thank you, Gracie, for honoring the history of this land and our college.
These have been incredibly challenging times. And as we come together to mark the beginning of another school year, we would like to welcome our esteemed counseling faculty, Jenny Mao and Melissa Allen, to share some thoughts with us.
Thank you, Christina, and good morning to everyone. We thank the Planning Committee for inviting us to share a few words with you this morning. As I prepare for today's message, I'd like to highlight our collective resilience that makes this community so strong and courageous. To name a few, here are some examples of how we are resilient. We've adapted to remote work. We've remained flexible to the ever-changing virus. We maintained an open mind to the campus changing as we speak. We are coping the best we can through this pandemic, and we continue to innovate and learn new ways of working. We maintain our collective identity as being North Campus within this large district, and we remain compassionate and we care about our students and of each other. There are probably many more examples of what makes us a resilient community. We will be called upon to continue to practice resiliency as we prepare for the reopening, recovery, and reconstruction of our campus. If some of us are feeling renewed anxiety and stress for our health and safety, know it is normal to feel this way as we're asked to adapt and change to new routines and hybrid work schedules. Similar to when we were at the beginning of this pandemic, emotions may be emerging as well as additional feelings such as frustrations and anger. This pandemic is not over. Acknowledge that we all react differently to challenging times, and our reactions and experiences are valid and real. We are resilient, we recover, grow, and learn from those experiences. In anticipation of a fifth wave, Washington Department of Health released information on strategies to increase resiliency. The PEACE model has shown to have had positive outcomes for those during disasters and long-term recovery. This model may help sustain us as we move through anticipated changes and adjustments this academic year. Melissa will explain the PEACE model. Melissa?
Thank you, Jenny.
Hi, everybody. Just a quick heads up. I've been nursing a pretty nasty cold for the last couple of days. So if I sound congested and fatigued, that is why. But I am very, very happy to be here with you all and share the peace model that Jenny introduced that we can use as a framework to lean on this year as we continue to cope with the uncertainty of the pandemic. Next slide, please. So the first part of the peace model is focusing on process over content. So we can try paying attention to how we engage with others rather than the what. Next slide, please. And also emphasizing effort over outcome. So we can try connecting with a sense of purpose by asking ourselves what our core values are and reflecting on how we can integrate them into our daily lives. Next slide, please. Embracing adaptability over rigidity. We've all grown in this area, whether we recognize it or not. Just thinking about how much we've adapted as individuals and as a community over the last 18 months. Next slide, please. Seeking connection over isolation by prioritizing relationships and remembering that we are not alone when we've had hard days, and it's okay to ask for help. Next slide, please. And finally, practicing empathy over judgment. We can build a compassionate campus community by being intentional about seeing other points of view and caring for one another. Now I'll pass it back to Jenny.
Thanks, Melissa. In closing, set some goals for this year for yourselves. For example, strive to maintain better boundaries around work and time off, knowing that all of us have worked harder during this pandemic. This year, the college competed and received funding for a mental health pilot program, prioritizing mental health on our campus. Gratitude goes to Anne, our grant writer extraordinaire, and the executive team for their support. Under the leadership of Tony Castro, counseling will be working with student leadership, the Roy Flores Wellness Center, Equity Welcome Center, and other groups to launch a health and wellness campaign. Take good care of yourselves and have a great year. Larry?
Thank you, Melissa and Jenny. And now we'd like to take a moment to pause and breathe together. Dr. Mary Acom Nash, NSC's Dean of Student Life, will lead us in a breathing exercise. Mary, I'll pass it over to you.
Thank you, Larry. We are now going to do a brief breathing exercise to adjust, regroup, and bring us together into a collective space. Breathing exercises help relieve stress, anxiety, cool us down, and sharpen our concentration skills. So together, this brief exercise, we will do a 3-2-3 breathing exercise. Inhale for 3, hold for 2, and exhale for 3. So let's begin. We'll do 2 rounds. Find a relaxed, comfortable position. Perhaps feet on the ground. Notice and relax your body. Close your eyes. Relax your arms. If your mind wanders, it's okay. Bring back your mind to the breath. Begin. Inhale for 3. Hold 2. Exhale 3. Inhale for 3. Hold 2. Exhale for 3. Thank you for joining me with this breathing exercise. Back to you, Larry. Oh, Christina, sorry, it's Christina.
Thank you so much, Mary. I feel more relaxed and ready for the day now. Please give a warm welcome to Board of Trustees Chair Louise Chernin and Chancellor Xuan Pan, who are joining us this morning.
Louise Chernin, please.
Well, I already said something before because I didn't know what the agenda was, so apologize if I spoke too early. But again, I'm just delighted to be here. I wish us all and everybody at North a good year, a productive year, a year where we take care of ourselves and our students. And I also want to congratulate North on receiving the award for being the one of the top campuses in the country for welcoming LGBTIQ students. So that is a great accomplishment at a time with rising hate crimes and so much division, to be able to be a welcoming, warm college environment. So as a member of that community, I thank you so much for that as well. But just wish you all the best of luck. And I'm just honored to, I hope I get to meet some of you. I hope we can see each other more in person. But thanks so much for what you do on behalf of our students in our community. Dr. Pan?
Thank you, Chair Shannon. Yesterday, we released the video. I hope you get a chance to view it with Shannon. It's retired from the Greater Seattle Chamber of Commerce for LGBT business, but she didn't stop, continued to serve on our trustee this year. She's a chair. She serves on a number of other boards. Her dedication to the community is truly very inspiring.
Thank you.
So this past year for sure has been so challenging in so many different ways. It's been tough, but for sure, North Seattle College students, faculty, staff, and throughout the college, proven to be actually tougher, stronger. We did not let the virus challenging circumstances to derail us. We continue to focus on students. We continue to focus what the difference we make in the community. As both Jenny Mao and Louis Chen has mentioned, there are things we want to celebrate, your accomplishment. The state grant for mental health counseling. Louis Chen talked about the campus pride, recognize North as one of the top eight community colleges in leading the way in serving LGBTQ plus students in the new Phi Science program. There are so many things to celebrate. That is because of dedication, resilience, creativity, of everybody throughout North and throughout the district. We have many things to celebrate. Things will continue to be nebulous for a while. We don't know where the virus will lead us, but we know for sure we have proven that by working together, by stay strong, focus on the mission, we can continue to advance the mission to serve students, to help those in our community that really truly needs education support in this environment. We have, throughout the district, there are many other new programs. Our campaign, Equity Can Wait campaign, is off a good start. You see Joe Jen is with us. He's on the Seattle College Foundation board. He and his colleagues throughout the district really help us to reach out to the community to make a case why Seattle colleges deserve the community support politically and financially. We raised close to $18 million of the goal of $50 million. Much of those are going to continue to support the goals, particularly in EDI, Equity 2023. So as we head in for the new semester, let's practice what Jenny Mao has shared with, let's practice peace, take care of ourselves. Only by doing so can we continue to be of value service to students. So on behalf of myself and the entire Board of Trustees, thank you for your sacrifice, for your dedication. In this difficult time, let's take time to listen, to understand each other, find commonality in our differences. In the end, it's the commonality, it's the unity that unifies us. So thank you. Wishing you a great, productive, safe academic year.
Thank you, Chancellor Pan and Trustee Sherman. And you know what? Before we start our next thing, I have a little bit of surprise. I feel like you all are starting to fall asleep after that breathing exercise. I want to wake you up. You all are turning off your cameras. So let's have a trivia break. Interim Vice President of Student Services, Tony Castro, will walk us through the instructions and read our first question. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, all. Greetings, my North Seattle colleagues. I'm excited to give out some NSC swag this morning. Here's how this will work. Throughout this morning's program, we will have several trivia breaks where we will read a trivia question about North, and the first person to type the correct answer in the chat will get a spin at the NSC swag prize wheel. The questions will also appear on the screen. Only one win per person, but feel free to keep playing after you win. If you end up first again, we will just select the next correct answer. Okay, let's give this a go. Here is our first question. What year was the grand opening of the new Equity and Welcome Center?
Lots of guesses for 2019, 2017, 1918. Is that a typo, Sabrina? 2018. Let's see.
Wow, you all are fast.
All right. 2011. What's the answer? Let's see.
All right. I think Jessie Cooley is our winner. Shout out to Jessie.
Good job, Jessie.
Oh, come on down and let's see what you win, Kevin. Spinning the prize wheel. Congratulations, Jessie. You win an NSC sweatshirt.
Congrats, Jessie. Congrats to our first winner. And off script just a little bit. I don't know who needs to hear this, and I'm not trying to put anyone on the spot, but we're all here. I know we talked about this in that tie-dye t-shirt. I'm a medium, just saying. We can talk after this. But next up, we'll hear from Joe Jan, board member of the North Seattle College Foundation. Thanks for helping us kick off the 2021-2022 school year, Joe. Take it away.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be here this morning and to talk a little bit about American Financial Solutions. As Chancellor Pan had mentioned, I am a member of the Seattle Consolidated College Foundation, but over 22 years ago, I was asked to join a board for American Financial Solutions, which is a division of North Seattle College. And American Financial Solutions has a dual mission. It is to initially empower people and improve the quality of their lives through financial education and counseling. But secondarily, the excess of proceeds from that operation fund scholarships and other programs and infrastructure at North Seattle College. AFS operates a consumer credit counseling program that offers counseling, education, referral resources, debt management plans to enable financially distressed individuals to get a better understanding of their personal finances and to use credit appropriately. We have our main office in Seattle, but the call center where most of our employees are is located in Bremerton. And our services include 6 different primary capabilities: credit counseling, debt management plans, home foreclosure counseling, credit counseling prior to bankruptcy, post-bankruptcy, debtor education, and student loan counseling, which is something that is also integrated with the culture of the relationship between North Seattle and American Financial Solutions. To our staff, we have worked very closely, and particularly our president, Cindy Ceramick, with 6 successive presidents at North Seattle, and we're very pleased to work with Dr. Crawford now as we look for avenues to deploy these resources that emanate from North from American Financial Solutions. To that end, since the relationship began over 20 years ago, American Financial Solutions has contributed over $7.7 million to the college for student scholarships, for faculty development and programs, and for structural infrastructure and other needs. We were also a lead supporter in the celebration of North's 50th anniversary of 2 years ago. We are continuing to do well, continuing to stay very engaged with the college. And while there have been challenges at the college as a whole as a result of the pandemic, those challenges we had to face at American Financial Solutions as well. And so I think we all collectively look forward to kind of a new beginning as we go into the 21-22 school year. And we look forward to the continuation of strong relationship and a great academic 21-22 year for North Seattle College. Thank you. And I'd be happy to answer any questions if there are any questions. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Joe. And now, let's get back to Tony Castro for more trivia.
Okay, here we go. Thanks, Larry. The next question. Name one of the first 3 presidents of North Seattle College.
Okay, we got Cecil Baxter, Cecil, lots of Cecil, Dr. Baxter, Barbara Dahm, Noah Fillmore. Another one for Barbara Dahm.
Stop.
Okay.
All right.
What are the answers?
The answers are Ken Aldrich, Cecil Baxter, and Barbara Dahm. And our first correct answer was from Laura McCracken. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Laura. Let's spin the wheel. Congratulations, Laura. You have won an NSC tie-dye t-shirt. Be careful, Larry wants one of those.
I was just about to say, congrats,
Okay.
congrats. Yeah, I really do want that shirt.
Congratulations again. Back
All right.
to you, Larry.
Thank you, thank you. So congrats to the second winner. And again, that shirt, we're gonna have a discussion about that. But next up, I'm pleased to welcome North's president, Dr. Charmaine Crawford. Good morning, Dr. Crawford.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Larry, for that introduction. I'll just have a few brief comments. First of all, Trustee Chairman, Dr. Pan, thank you so much for attending. Thank you for joining us. To AFS and others for your support. We appreciate it so much, and we're looking forward to future partnership. So good morning, North Seattle College. Welcome to another academic year. I'm Dr. Charmaine Crawford, president here at North, and once again, we meet under COVID conditions. This time, however, we come together with a ray of hope for the end of this pandemic. While our world and our lives will never be the same, there are good things happening everywhere, and there are definitely good things happening at North. Pandemic conditions have given us an opportunity to rethink what is important to us, and for many, has caused a change in our priorities. The challenge we face as an institution of higher learning is to be ready to fit into those priorities for our current and future students while preparing them to be future ready. As a college, we have to make sure that we are future ready as well, making sure we have the programs, the talent, and the resources to prepare a future ready citizenry. I have no doubt that we have the skill and creativity to remain nimble. The work that you've done this past year has laid the foundation for our new reality. Thank you for your care, hard work, and endurance. As some return to campus both virtually and physically, let's take time to express our gratitude to each other. I especially want to thank those who have been on campus all along, caring for our North and making sure that we can meet mandated safety and security requirements and have a clean, secure environment to return to now and in the future. I want to recognize the facilities and maintenance and capital project staff who have made sure our facilities are repaired and clean, and who make sure we have clean air to breathe and that our chillers and heaters are in working order. Thanks to our public safety group for being nimble and for being diligent in maintaining our safety protocols and ensuring our facilities are secure. So if you come to campus, just wave hey to any of these individuals that you see. Tell them thank you for being present. And also feel free to type positive vibes and expressions in the chat today. There are good things happening at North. The theme for today is Come Together. There are many things that we can say about our North community, but one of the many things that I have noticed about North Seattle College is that we are committed to teaching and learning, promoting and enhancing equity, diversity, and inclusion, and we care about our environment. For the next few minutes, I'm going to update you on what's been happening at the college. Your college executive team has been working diligently to stabilize the college budget and to develop ways to bring our enrollment back and possibly beyond where we were 18 months ago. Colleges across the nation have seen continuous enrollment declines for the past several years, but with the right program mix, North has the opportunity to come back strong. As you know, the entire district is challenged with our budget. Last year, interim VPA Taryn Shaw and I committed to diving in to figure out the budget and to what we called stop the bleeding. I can't say that we're in the clear, but what I can say is that we're in a much better position to recover and move forward. Last year, we held community budget forums to keep you abreast of budget developments. We'll do the same this year as needed. The trustees have given the colleges until 2024 to balance our budgets, and North is heading in the right direction to meet that charge. While doing so, we will also be working to rebuild staffing and service capacity to fill some of the gaps created by the last two waves of budget cuts and by positions not being filled over the past 2 to 3 years. As we rebuild capacity, we are evaluating how we do what we do and how we can do it better. And we're making sure that we have the right people in the right positions doing the right things. We also want to make sure that we have the right tools for the job. And that's also part of rebuilding capacity while focusing on services to our students and to each other. In the instructional area, Pete and the deans have been working with our finance group to take a deep dive into course scheduling and meeting the needs of our students. The library has been moved to prepare for our long-awaited building renovations. We should all be excited to see the final outcome. And please note that the contractors completing the renovations must have COVID safety and security measures in place in order to work on campus. Workforce Education won the Battle of Fire this summer by gaining approval of North's new fire science program, which already has a wait list. One of our not so local CTC colleagues challenged North and insisted that they could do fire science better. They took it all the way to the state board, and Pete and his team properly and effectively shut them down. So kudos to the instructional team for that. The ECE program, My Brother's Teacher and Woodland Park Zoo collaboration inaugural summer trip to the zoo was a great success. The original goal was to have 50 participants attend this inaugural event, and 97 participants signed up. The creativity of this amazing team made this family day possible. Professional photos were taken throughout the day, so look for photos in an upcoming college newsletter. Congratulations to the Student Service Division who continue to provide online remote student services. And kudos to them for hosting a student orientation yesterday that, with a COVID-approved plan, hosted 400 students to an in-person college orientation. We're looking forward to seeing those photos. The Student Services team is also gearing up to launch their reimagining of the student services experience here at North. If you recall last year, the team presented as part of their reorganization update, the vision for the reimagining. So stay tuned for more information as the launch date approaches. Also note that there are still CARES funds available to assist students with college expenses. And we also ask that you encourage students to fill out the free application for federal student aid or the Washington application for student aid. We don't want $1 of student aid going unawarded. The business and facilities team have been working diligently all summer. The business office team has been working to rebuild staffing capacity and to manage through the CTC link conversion while making sure our budgets are decipherable. This has been an arduous task, and I want to thank Sarush Maliki and his team for diving into this work wholeheartedly. The facilities and maintenance teams have been working to maintain the beauty of our campus while working to implement energy efficiencies across the campus, also while giving our classrooms and buildings a well-needed facelift. The work is ongoing, and I commend them for their commitment to this endeavor. As you know, Terrence Shao moved to district office to serve as interim vice chancellor of finance and operations. Many thanks to interim vice president Greg Hinton for stepping in upon Terrence's departure. If you have not met Greg, please make it a point to do so sometime during the year. North Community has made tremendous strides in our journey to become a more equitable and inclusive campus for all. North's EDI was recognized by the American Association of Community Colleges for its diversity efforts. This is a well-deserved national recognition. AACC sent a beautiful glass statuette that is on display in the president's office. If you are on campus, please stop by to check it out. As mentioned earlier, North Seattle College was recently recognized by Campus Pride, a national listing of LGBTQ-friendly colleges and universities, as one of the top 8 community colleges leading the way in LGBTQ+ inclusion. It's one thing to talk the talk. It's another to walk the talk. Our EDI team is helping North Seattle College walk the talk. This work is a heavy lift, but can be shouldered by us all. Thank you to the EDI team for leading the way. And by the way, the Equity and Welcome Center will be piloting opening on Saturdays for those students who cannot make it to our campuses Monday through Friday. We'll keep you updated on the results of this pilot. Our 50th anniversary was technically last year, and we celebrated it the best we could in COVID. Due to COVID, it may not have felt much like a traditional celebration, but I want to give a special shout out to the 50th Anniversary Committee for doing everything it could to assure that North's 50th anniversary was commemorated. We're not done yet. This year, we will finalize the time capsule content and create a montage of the commemorative events. Stay tuned for more information later during this academic year. I also want you to know that our North Seattle Community College Foundation, American Financial Solutions, has provided the college with another $85,000 for the 21-22 academic year to support students' scholarships and student success, which includes faculty support for grants development, as well as for a new continuation scholarship for students transitioning from our BTS programs to our associate degree programs or into our BAS programs from our associate degree programs. $50,000 annually in scholarships will be given to students who meet this criteria and continue their educational experience at North from any of our Seattle colleges. I want to publicly express our sincere gratitude to our foundations for their support of North and our students. Well, it's here. The Northgate Bridge, which has been named by the city of Seattle as the John Lewis Memorial Bridge, will be opening on October 2nd. You all should have received an email inviting you to the event, which will be hosted by SDOT, and that will occur on the North Seattle College side of the bridge. The bridge will provide better accessibility for students and staff and strengthen our connection to the community. Finally, I want you to know what else we'll be working on in the coming months. We're going to continue to stabilize the college budget. We are working to reimagine areas providing service to students. We are working with district colleagues on strategic enrollment management. You've heard me say that enrollment management is everyone's business, and we'll approach it as such. We intend to fully engage on your behalf with the district office on district-wide initiatives. We're working diligently to garner resources to improve the safety and security of our campus and facilities and bring added revenue to the college by leveraging our underutilized or unused facilities. Working with state and local government, we are working to reopen our child care center with a sustainable financial model to serve our students and our community. We are also working on sustainable food resources for faculty, staff, and students who are on campus, which includes the expansion of North's Food Pantry. We also are planning to continue work with Bellwether Chief Seattle and SBCTC to break ground on affordable housing at North Seattle College. I think we can all agree that we want North to be a college that students are proud to attend, and we also want our neighbors to be happy to have us as part of the community. So I want to thank you for all that you do for our students and wish you a wonderful academic year. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Crawford. What a great message. And now let's have another trivia break with Tony.
Thank you, Christina. Some recent history. Here's our third question. What year did Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson visit North Seattle College?
We've got guesses for 2016, 2017, 2018. All pretty recent. Yeah. All at the same time. Let's go to the answer. Oh, 2006, 2008. Good guesses. There we go. 2017.
2017, and Leah Scott was the first one to answer correctly. Congrats, Leah.
Congratulations to Leah Scott, our student body president. Kevin, please spin the wheel. And most appropriate, our president gets a U pick. Leah Scott, congratulations. This is fantastic. Back to you, Christina.
Congratulations to our winner. So excited to see some Pacific Tree Frog swag. For the next part of the program, I'll turn the mic over to Pete Lords, Vice President of Instruction, and Greg Hinton, Interim Vice President of Administrative Services.
Good morning, all. Leah, I'd go with the tie-dye if I were you. It's great to be here. I very much look forward to this next part of the program where we get to welcome our new colleagues, and I also say congratulations to the folks who are in new positions. So as we go through the lists, please share your welcome messages in the chat, excuse me, as well as you see people on campus, let them know that they are welcome to North and/or congratulations for their new position. So the new employees since last year: Greg Hinton, Abigail Roth, Mia Strautsis, Abby Forster, Nels Collinor, Gina Funes, Mark Weber, and Melissa Allen. Greg, over to you.
Thanks, Pete. Hi, everyone. Thanks for the welcome. It's my pleasure to welcome our new employees. Catalina Kobiana, Dominique Alimeni, Aliana Kobina, Vashti Bryant, William Berry, Catherine Thomas, Verick Hung, Travis Knowles, Christina Kasarayan, Fitzpatrick, Kendall Cook, Jeff Bermudez. Over to you, Pete.
Thank you, Greg. And again, welcome. It's been a pleasure working with you so far. The next group of new employees, Kirk Heinen, Phoebe Few, Hyung Angel Kim, Adrian Lug, Coop Seeley, Blake Adams, Colleen Cope, Kataki Desai, Luis Sneed, Tamara Brockway Joyce, and Kevin Costello. Greg?
Thanks, Pete. Kevin Edwards, Joseph Huffin, Gail Johnson, Botu Muhammad, Joe Stagger, Wynn Thurstonson, Paulina Larion, Gario, Asha Warsame, Don Williams, Adam Woodsack, Barbara Knuth. Back to you, Pete.
Thanks. And actually, I'm going to turn it right back over to you as we recognize the employees who are serving the college in new roles. I got off easy. I don't have to read as many names as you do. Thanks. So take it away.
Hey, thanks, Pete. Michelle Sweeney, Program Specialist 2, Continuing Education. Thomas Sherratt, Grounds and Nursery Specialist 4. Michael Sanders, Maintenance Specialist 4. Lorraine Odom, Interim Assistant Director of Registration. Rose Buchanan, Interim Director of Wellness Center. Blake Dennis Pitt, Program Specialist 3, Safety, Security, and Transportation. Utis Justos Sala, Program Specialist 2, Student Leadership and Multicultural Programs. Samantha Dolan, Associate Director of Early Childhood Education Initiatives. Anna Surden, Early Childhood Education AES Program Manager. And Natasha Gurrow, ECE Outreach Specialist. Back to you, Pete.
Thank you, Greg. We do our best every year to get all of the names of the new employees or employees who are in new positions. But if you know of employees who we missed, please feel free to put them in the chat. I noticed a couple of names popped in there. So welcome to everybody. Congratulations to the people in the new position. And I'm sorry, in new positions. And back to you, Larry.
Thank you, Pete and Greg. I love welcoming so many new employees to North. And I also love prizes. So now let's welcome DeAndre Fisher, Associate Vice President of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, to lead another trivia break. DeAndre?
Thank you, Larry. Greetings, North family. How y'all doing out there? Let's branch out and we'll get the question up, but I'll start reading it. Let's branch out into the neighborhood for this question number 4. What is the name of the pond that is a half a mile southwest of the college on North 90th Street by Cascadia Elementary? Let's look. Let's see where it's at.
Okay, we've got guesses for Pillings, Licton Springs, lots of Licton Springs, Cascadia Pond, Duck Pond.
What do we have in the chat box? What we got there? Are we ready?
We're ready.
For the first answer, who got it right?
We have Casey Chow as our winner.
Casey Chow, congratulations. All right, Kevin, let's spin that wheel. Okay, oh, Casey got the tie down.
You know what?
Oh, Larry, they just not gonna let you have it.
They're just rubbing it in, Larry, just rubbing it in.
You know what? I'm not even mad. There should be a few left.
Yes, back to you, Larry.
All right, you know what? It's cool. I love to see the prize wheel spin, though, so congrats. Now, let's hear from Joseph Morgarabin, the incoming chair of NSC College Council. Welcome, Joseph.
Thank you so much. It's good to be with you to be with you all. My name is Joseph Mugarban, director of the director of disability services here at North, and current chair of our college council. For those of you who are unfamiliar, college and council helps ensure that your voice is heard in the decision-making processes of the college through representation. During this time of great uncertainty, College and Council gives the college the opportunity to participate in the development of policies and procedures, and provide feedback in order to foster trust and collaboration with our administration, with a particular focus on the promotion of transparency and accountability as we navigate these uncharted waters. Members of the council include students, classified staff, pro staff, faculty, and administrators. I'm also very fortunate to have the wonderful support of my vice chair, Jill Lane, tenured faculty in political science. There's much work to be done, and I'm excited to take on this role. So let me pass it back to Dr. Akam Nash for an introduction of our student leaders.
Thank you, Joseph. I am beyond happy and proud to introduce our incredible, beautiful, smart, and knowledgeable student leaders. They were hired through a competitive process and truly represent our diverse student population. These leaders will be student advocates on college and state committees. They will put on multicultural events and activities. They will be advocates for sustainability, and they will help clubs and affinity groups be active on our campus. I'm going to begin with introducing our ASB president, Leah Scott. And since there's over 100 or 200 people here, I'm going to call out their names and they will say hello. So Leah, begin with you.
Hi, my name is Leah Scott. Like Dr. Mary just said, I'm the ASB president for this year. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm really, really excited to see so many students here, so many staff, and I'm just really happy to be here. Thank you for having me and for the sweatshirt.
Next, Gracie Ochoa.
Hi, I'm Gracie Ochoa. I'm the vice president. Really nervous about that, but I use she, her pronouns, and I'm really excited to be here. So thank you.
Elena.
Hi, I'm Elena. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the governance and advocacy board.
Shakira.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm Shakira Adams. I use they, them, theirs pronouns, and I'm on governance and advocacy board, and I'm really looking forward to doing some work.
Frida.
Hi, I'm Frida Santos Enriquez. I'm on the Social Multicultural Events Board and really excited to be here with all of you today.
Brandon.
Almost forgot to unmute. Hello, I'm Brandon Held. I use he and pronouns. I'm in the events and wellness boards, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Cadest.
Hello,
My name is Kadest Amsalu. My pronouns are she, her. I'm on the SOEE board, and it's nice to be here. I meet you all. Thank you.
Hyman.
Hi, I'm Simon. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm on the wellness. I'm going to be in the wellness center as well as on the social multicultural events board.
Nicole.
Hi, my name is Nicole Eidsmo. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the SOEE board.
Lost Nicole. Andrea.
I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a student leadership and multicultural events board. Very excited to be here with you all.
Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm on the social, multicultural, and events board. I'm the board coordinator, and I'm also on the fee board, and my pronouns are she, her.
Matt.
Hello, my name's Matt, and I use he, him pronouns. I am on the SOEE board.
Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia. I use she, her pronouns. And this year is going to be my second year as a student leader. And because of that, I get to be this year's board coordinator for the Governance and Advocacy Board.
And I'm going to take a moment in case I miss somebody because there's a lot of you and I can't see everyone. Is there any student leader that I have missed? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Those are your student leaders for this academic year.
So thank you and welcome to our student leaders. We know you will do great things. And now, everybody, it's that time for another trivia break with DeAndre.
All right, question number 5. Let's get that pulled up. The wetlands on North's campus serves as a critical habitat for many species, including our very own Pacific tree frog. What other amphibian? Let's see those answers.
Salamander, fire belly salamander. Aquaman, nice, Brian. The Loch Ness monster. Eels. Okay. Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Okay, this is funny. Great white shark, the Kraken. All right, let's go to the answer.
Our first winner is Melissa Grinley.
Oh, Melissa, congratulations. I love the Price is Right.
Wait,
Come
no
on
offense.
down. Let's spin that wheel.
No offense to Melissa, but we got to let Ann win something too because she got long-toed salamander. So I say 2 prizes.
All right, Pete, we got 2 spins. Come on down. Melissa, you pick. And then you give it to me when you're ready. No, okay. Next prize. Come on down. I love the Price is Right. So I'm always say, come on down. Okay, I'm done.
Oh.
Yes. There you go, Ann.
Back to you, Larry. Congratulations to our winners.
Okay. Thanks, DeAndre. So next up, representatives from our classified, faculty, and pro staff unions will share a few words. These folks are the folks who are about to speak represent many of our employees and go to bat for us when we need them. We'll start with greetings from WFSC Representative Tommy Fugostad, then hear from Kathleen Chambers from Pro Staff AFT and Jim Jewell from Faculty AFT. Tommy, welcome. Please start us off.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We look forward to yet another academic year. My name is Tommy Fugstad, and I'm with facilities maintenance and the work crew for the landscaping. I am a shop steward here, and I just wanted to say hi and make a couple comments for y'all. For those new classified employees, welcome to North and our family. Want you to know that we do have a contract. And also we here will be happy to sit down with you if you have any issues with the job or any concerns like that. We also have another steward. And if you want, you can contact me or them. Any of us would be happy to help you at all. We have Steve Hoffman. We have Matthew Davin Hall. We have Casey Chow. Sabrina Woodson. Nancy Leverton. Twee Nijin, the interpreter may have mispronounced that last name and apologizes. And finally, we have Roberta Lord. So again, just a welcome to all of you, and we look forward to yet another academic year. All right, back to you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Oh, I'm up, I guess. Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome. A welcome shout out to those new to North Seattle College this fall. I did want to just take a quick minute to acknowledge the challenges that COVID has brought to our doorsteps, as well as the grief experienced by some of our colleagues from the changes in our workplace. We're in the same storm, but in different boats, and it's not a normal return this fall, but I'm happy to be here with this amazing, caring community. My name is Kathleen Chambers. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm here today to represent our AFT Professional Staff Union 6550, and I'm also the instructional designer in e-learning at North. So I'm the vice president for the North and your contact person for any questions, and I'll be reaching out to all of you soon, all of the members. And this year is our bargaining year, and there'll be many opportunities for all of you to participate. Because what is a public community college if not a microcosm of the democratic process? The collective intelligence, wisdom, and passion that you all have for the success of our students creates our learning and educational environment. In our country and our institutions, we've not yet really experienced true racial and class equality. The inclusion of all of our voices in shared governance and contractual agreements can help us move in this direction to help ensure the well-being of all of us and to help us better support our students. So I look forward to connecting with the new members, and I look forward to reconnecting with all of our members as we move into this new year. So feel free to contact me anytime if you have questions. And I love to talk about union history and give that deep-rooted context for why we even have one. So thank you very much and welcome back.
Thank you, Kathleen, and thank you, Tommy, as well. I imagine fewer of you are asking, who is this guy, than are thinking, oh, great, this guy again, but I'll introduce myself anyway. My name is Jim Jewell. I use he, him, his pronouns. I am full-time English faculty and the new AFT Faculty Senate President for North Seattle College. I would be remiss to start anywhere but acknowledging the deep sense of responsibility I feel in taking this role and the deep feelings of gratitude I have for my students and faculty and staff colleagues here at North and across the district. I ultimately regard any type of leadership as a form of service, and I'm eager to continue to serve the faculty we represent and build solidarity with students and our union comrades. When we work together, we are stronger. And we've shown that in some of our accomplishments. We ratified a contract in the spring that finally addressed the issue of workload equity, and that accomplishment should not go unacknowledged. But we also must accept the need for more solidarity and greater strength going forward because we have a lot of work ahead. I had hoped to be able to share with faculty news of a completed MOU for return to classroom instruction, But after a fourth negotiating session last night that ran 5 hours, AFT is still fighting to ensure the safest possible return for faculty and students and protections for faculty not yet ready to return. I am proud to say that in the face of district intransigence, the negotiating team has held strong, and I'm frankly disappointed that mere days before the quarter begins, our district is not better prepared. And the pending MOU will only cover fall, so we must immediately begin working towards an ongoing agreement as well. And while the workload equity gains are hugely important, we failed to secure a raise in our last contract negotiations. And this in the face of years of insufficient to non-existent COLA increases. A faculty member who was teaching here 10 years ago is making less today in real income given the increased cost of living. We can no longer accept what are in effect constant repeated pay cuts, and we'll be fighting for a thriving wage for full-time and part-time faculty, as well as greater protection for part-time and PHL instructors. But there's one overall concept we must work together and fight hardest for. It is accountability. District administrators make decisions that impact frontline workers and never feel the effects, shoulder none of that burden. Repeated disastrous decisions are a result of a lack of accountability, oversight, and review of our administration officials. If you've worked at North over the last decade, then you know too well the negative impacts of a top-level administrator failing in their duties and responsibilities, and you know there's no accountability for such failure. We can't allow this to continue. And our activism should not stop at the campus's edge. The fights for more progressive taxation and for social justice are at the core of what we do. And as a union, we should never lose sight of an ultimate goal of a truly open access institution with free tuition for all students. And we can only accomplish this work through building solidarity. In the coming days, I'll be knocking on doors and inboxes to recruit for and fill our remaining Senate positions. We'll continue to work with our WFC and pro-staff union comrades to create true worker solidarity. And we will remind leadership repeatedly and loudly that staff working conditions and faculty teaching conditions and student learning conditions are all one, and combined should be our highest priority. And I hope we can count on your help. Thank you.
Thank you, unions, for all that you do. Next up, a few words from Title III Director Amy Brown about guided pathways. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you so much. Good morning. So I just wanted to share that guided pathways work, even with the pandemic, has not stopped. So a huge thank you to all the faculty and staff that have been involved just this year, 67 faculty and 40 staff. And everything that we've been working on has really been centering data, student voice, and equity with the goal of increasing retention completion rates and closing equity gaps. And unfortunately, I don't have time to share all of the amazing work that's going on right now, but I just want to highlight a few things. And we can leave that PowerPoint up because it shows some of that. So these are the 4 pillars of guided pathways that you all have probably seen me talk about too many times, but under Clarify the Path, for the past couple of years, we've been working on creating program maps, and I'm happy to share that we have created the content for 150 part-time and full-time maps, which has quarter-by-quarter sequences of what classes to take, to-do lists outside of the classroom, and information about each pathway. And that represents over 40 instructional departments of faculty and advisors coming together to work collaboratively. And very exciting news, coming this fall quarter, we're actually going to have an interactive tool for students to use for program mapping that's launching this fall. And then continuing this work, the program mapping subcommittee is expanding to make sure that students who are exploratory or undecided really find that path. The second pillar, get students on the path. We talked a lot earlier about the all-campus orientation kickoff that was awesome yesterday. So I want to highlight the first year experience cohort-based model that's a pilot that centers Black males this fall. And it's called The Stories We Tell, Finding Voice, Agency, and Self in the First Year College Experience. And it's English 101, HDC 101, and Info 101. So a huge thank you to Eric Jacquard, Dr. Jenny Mao, Caroline Conley, and the whole FYE committee that's been working really hard on first year experience. Under Keep Them on the Path, that's the third pillar. I just want to highlight, we have this amazing partnership with Seattle Jobs Initiative, where we've been focused on a student-centered design project to support our part-time students, because 73% of our students at North are part-time. So this summer, we actually created across campus an essential needs referral guide for faculty and staff that is now on our website. So you'll see a link to that in the chat in just a few minutes. And then lastly, I want to focus on the fourth pillar, ensuring learning. We're doing a lot of work with instruction this year, equity and pedagogy. A lot of faculty have been doing amazing 100-day projects, and that work's continuing. So these are innovative short-term guided pathways projects that also sometimes include students. So for example, early childhood education is creating an equity and social justice emphasis. And so this year we'll also be engaging part-time faculty. So huge thank you to Carly Ikabara and Eleanor Apple for your vision on that. And then we'll be using brand new data dashboards for tracking student success. So I know that was a lot of information. I'm trying really hard to stick to my 2 to 3 minutes. But the next steps, if you want more information, we always send out meeting minutes after every guiding team meeting. That's the group that's implementing guided pathways work. We have quarterly newsletters that we send out. And then this fall, we'll have a question and answer session to share more information and answer all of your questions. So more to come. Thank you, the entire campus, for all of your work, because this is truly everybody doing and pulling lots of weight. And so I just appreciate working with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Such vital work. And now let's have some more of that North Seattle College trivia, this time read by Josh Ernst, North Humanities Resources Director. Welcome, Josh.
Thank you, Christina, and good morning, y'all. As our campus works towards another big campus renovation with the library, what year was the $6.7 million renovation of the Arts and Sciences building completed?
We have guesses for 2004, 2013, 1996, 2012. Lots of guesses all over the board. 2001, 2015, 2011, 97, 2005. All right, let's go to the answer.
And our winner is Christy Santos.
Yay, Christy. All right, Kevin, let's bring up that wheel again. See what Christy wins. Hopefully it's another tie-dye t-shirt. Christy, you want a tote bag. I think our first one of the day.
Thank you.
And now we're going to send it back to Christina.
Congratulations to our winner. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the talented Dan Tarker and his players in another beloved North Seattle College tradition, the President's Day skit. Welcome, Dan.
Thank you, Christina. It's a pleasure to be back again, everybody, for another fall quarter. Excited to come back, as I'm sure many of you are. And I'll just keep this short. Pulling these skits together is a hair-raising experience, always last minute. So I definitely want to encourage you not to throw tomatoes at your computers. And Kevin Mooney will explain why later in the skit. And I also want to thank, I didn't get a chance to put credits on the video, but you kind of know who's in it. And I want to thank all the colleagues who participated in the skit this year. And I hope you enjoy it. And now I'm going to go hide and wait for my pink slip.
This pandemic. Can everyone just get vaccinated so we can stop talking about freaking COVID? I don't really care about your health or your ideology. I just want the news and social media to talk about some other disaster to scare the hell out of us. Like climate change or cloned woolly mammoths stampeding downtown Seattle.
There's so much happening. I don't even know what's going on anymore, but that's okay. Sometimes it's just important and helpful to luxuriate in your ignorance with a tall mimosa.
They say every hot dog you eat takes 35 minutes off your life. I wonder how many IQ points we lost for every minute we spend doom scrolling on social media.
When I first heard about the Delta variant on Twitter, I thought Delta Burke from Designing Women was making a comeback, like Jean Smart did this year on HBO Max. No wonder Facebook kept flagging my posts about her.
My new pastime is counting the number of daily messages complaining about CTC Link.
CTC Link is so much fun. Nothing gives me more joy than getting an update email from Kurt Buttleman and hitting that delete button.
Sometimes when I see people out walking their cute little COVID-19 puppies, I wonder if the COVID-19 virus actually leaked from a dog kennel.
This is the Gossip Girl. Since we are all working remotely and can't gossip in the halls like we used to, I've asked folks to share their North Seattle College gossip through my email. This is a fantastic way to strengthen community bonds and socially sanctioned bad behavior. Let's see what gossip folks have submitted to me today. Ooh! Oh my! I can't share that. Personnel issues. Yikes! He did what? Ooh, sorry. I can't share this one either. Legal issues. Holy cow! She wrote that in an email? Ooh, no wonder she decided to spend more time with her family. Well, that's all the gossip I have, and you don't. Bye!
The new Sky Bridge over I-5 connecting Northgate Transit Center and North Seattle College has added a slip and slide feature to add more fun to your commute and create more lawsuits to keep city lawyers employed.
And now in other news, math faculty member Paul Carosi announced this quarter that his plan for the year was to be really chill. Twitter is ablaze with skepticism.
More news after these bits of pointless misinformation.
Breaking news is brought to you by Fear. Available everywhere. It's so cheap, it's practically free.
All right, everybody, we're returning to campus. Are we ready to come together?
Yeah! Over some deep thoughts with Star the Tree Frog.
Don't judge a person unless you've walked a mile in their mask. Just make sure to bleach it first.
So, after doing some deep digging into CTC Link, I've discovered that the root cause of all of the headaches with this program are somebody's cousin. Now, I'm not sure whose cousin exactly, but somebody's cousin is responsible. Am I suggesting nepotism? Well, you be the judge next time you try to run a budget report.
North Seattle College is guaranteeing your safety as we come back together. Here are the top 10 things we're doing to keep you safe.
10. Continually changing mandatory hardline return to campus dates from September to November to God knows when.
Number 9, the new HVAC fans are running so fast that they're creating interdimensional portals to alternate realities, where COVID was just a mild flu and Kanye West won the presidency.
Number 8, more budget cuts and layoffs to promote social distancing on campus.
Number 7. Well, we had a line for this one, but the information changed, so no joke for you.
Number 6, free masks with smiles drawn on them.
Number 5, free plastic face shields to go over your mask with smiles painted on them as well.
Number 4, free tree frog hazmat suits.
Number 3, all the books in the temporary library on the bottom floor of the CC building have been sanitized.
Number 2, vaccination pop-ups so you can get your prick before people start calling you one.
Number 1, John Lederer as the campus COVID godfather.
So I hear you want me to approve your RTC plan. That I can do. But one day, and that day may never come, I may call on you to do a service for me.
English faculty member and young adult children's author Diana Ma announced that her next novel will be about an endlessly prolonged English department meeting. The working title, No Exit from the Academic Bureaucracy.
In other news, HR has asked us to remind you that the district's telecommuting agreement does prohibit wearing pajamas and onesies to work. Killjoys.
More news after these pointless bits of disinformation.
Breaking news is brought to you by Absolute Terror, because one shot of fear is never enough. So you want to have some in-person time with your students? Well, I think that can be arranged for a favor to the family. We have some goons at another college making some noise about our new fire science program. How about you go and have a talk with them? Explain the situation. No, I'm not suggesting anything crazy. You cement boots. Be diplomatic. The Everglades. Tell them we'll even throw in a Godfather John's pizza with extra pepperoni and a swim with the anchovies.
When I first stepped back onto campus a few months ago, it felt like I was entering a post-apocalyptic movie. You know, like the day the Earth stood still, everything had frozen in time, and nothing on campus had changed since March 2020. Also, like that series, Life After Humans, there are coyotes and squirrels just roaming around the parking lots. Oh yeah, and that TV series, The Walking Dead, zombies just stumbling out of the cadaver lab looking for fresh brains to eat. But there were only a few administrators on campus, so the zombies starved to death.
Now for some deep thoughts with Star the Tree Frog.
When I'm taking a shower and listening to an important work meeting on my earbuds, I sometimes imagine all the bad ideas are like droplets of water washing over my body and going down.
Let's talk about starfish. Did you know the company named it that because starfish are smart enough to unloosen the lids of jars? Also, did you know you can rent the president's office for parties in 25 Live?
Fake news. The president's office is not for rent.
New words.
Nothing burger. Meow. Anything that comes out of Tim Eyman's mouth.
Example. Tim Eyman vomited up another nothing burger at the city council meeting.
Social distance. Noun. The opposite of what you might see in a Cardi B music video.
Example, Cardi B really needs to learn how to socially distance.
GOAT, acronym, the greatest of all time.
Example, thanks to COVID-19, I am the GOAT of Zoom.
Techlash, noun, to push back against new technology initiatives after being inundated with CTC Link, Starfish, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Canvas updates, CTC Link, CTC Link, CTC Link. And have I mentioned CTC Link?
Example, the techlash at work involved smashing all of the computers with a big sledgehammer.
No! There's a microchip shortage in the world! Stop! There's a microchip shortage!
All right, are you ready to come back together now?
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Dan, and everybody for yet another amazing production.
That was great. Definitely highlight of President's Day. And now let's have our final round of North trivia.
Thanks, Christina. And in a final attempt not to be the killjoy, I have one last trivia question for the group. Get those keyboards ready. In 1975, what was the largest student club on campus?
Chess club, accounting, math, women's club, art, the Polaris student newspaper, ESL, Green Club, Breakfast Club, disco.
So at this point, I'll give a hint. I think disco is the closest we've gotten so far.
Videotape club, dance, dance, dance. Square dancing, club sandwich.
Can I get, okay, I'll give another hint at this point. What did you need to dance to music back in the day?
Close, getting closer. Record club, vinyl, cassette club, 8-track club, stereo. All right, let's go to the answer.
Annie, did you see the winner?
I saw the winner.
Rocky, who's the winner?
I gotta scroll back up. I forgot who it was. Where is it? Where did it go? Is it Rose?
I think it was Rose.
Yeah, Rose.
Okay.
I saw Videotape Club. Cristobal had Videotape Club.
I'm going to pull a Pete, and we'll go twofer on this one. Cristobal, because it has tape in it, and the answer was Tape Club. So
yeah. Yay, Cristobal and Rose.
Rose with another tie-dye shirt. Congratulations. Larry, I think you're not getting your t-shirt. Cristobal. Cristobal won a tote bag. All right. Thanks so much, Kevin, for all your help today with shuffling screens back and forth and spinning the wheel. And at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to our MCs.
Congratulations to our winner. And thank you so much, Tony, Dandre, and Josh for presenting our trivia today.
And now, just one more tradition. I promise this is the last thing, no more. It's the President's Day group photo. So turn on your camera, smile, and we'll take a few screenshots of this fabulous group. And yes, I really do mean turn on your cameras. I will click through every single screen just to make sure you have it on. Don't make me call names. I will be that guy. All right, I'm going to start naming it. Oh, there you go.
All right, looking good, everybody. We got it, Larry.
Nice, nice.
All right, thanks, folks. We got some good shots. Larry and I would like to thank you all for letting us be your MCs today.
We had such a great time and are excited for the 2021-2022 school year. And now, President Crawford will take us out.
Wow, what a wonderful way to start the year. Thank you to our incredible MCs, all of our wonderful speakers, and our President's Day planning team. And thank you all so much for joining us today. And thank you for your dedication to student success and your support of each other. I really look forward to the next time that we see each other in person. But for today, I virtually wish you a great start to the academic year. Take care, everyone. Be safe.
Thank you.
Great to see everybody.
Thank you.
Good to see you all.
Dave Eberhardt, you need a shave.
I did.
You did. I see that. You maybe cut a little off that thing. How you doing, Dave?
Take care, everybody.
Good.
Good. Nice to see you.
I shave right around here and my nose.
I see that. I see that. Nice to see your face.
See you around the campus.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, Dave.